Hey friends, I have a super quick and easy project to share with you today featuring the Autumn Expressions bundle and the Splendid Autumn suite out of our mini catalog. And this is such a beautiful suite, probably especially because of this gorgeous designer series paper. It's double-sided, and as you can see, there's a really cool fall scene on one side and then kind of some color on the other side. So each of these sheets just depicts a lovely fall scene. And what I love about this paper is it was created by one of the concept artists at Stampin' Up! who used soft pastels to make these beautiful papers with this gorgeous texture. And each of them is just beautiful. I am actually going to use this piece on our card, so I'll pull that out. But I wanted to just show you all the different pieces because they're so pretty. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I could just step into any one of these scenes and I'd be so happy. Look at this one. I love this. This is I think this is Queen Anne's lace, which is one of my faves. It's all over the place here. And this cute little pumpkin patch. Such wonderful, wonderful papers. Okay, now I took this paper, as mentioned. It's got a kind of a green background, but I'm just going to use this beautiful side. And I'm going to trim that piece down to 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So you can see I kind of cut off these yellow flowers and just use this portion of that paper. And then I'm going to take and adhere that to a 4 by 5 1/4 inch panel of Cajun Craze cardstock, which is one of my favorite colors for fall. It's just such a rich, beautiful color. And then I'm going to take a card base that is Early Espresso. Now, this is another kind of quintessential fall color. And I'm going to take and use a scrap of this. I'm going to die cut. One of the dies in here creates this frame. Now you can hang this frame like this, kind of like the old-fashioned frames maybe you saw back in the day. And we have some really cute designs like that in our all-star video class bundle this month that feature this chain or this little slider piece that goes there. You can also fold it and create like a little like folding picture frame as well. I'm going to use it as just a decorative frame for my sentiment, but what I'm going to do is just come in here and cut off these tabs because I don't need the frame to look like, you know, the old-fashioned frame. I just want this to frame my sentiment. So I die cut it 2 times, once in, as you can see, my Early Espresso here, which I'm just trimming off that excess, and then once in basic white, and then I'll stamp my sentiment on the basic white. So here is this. Now it's interesting, these 2 frames are actually slightly different sized. So this is kind of the smaller opening, and then this is the slightly larger opening. So if you wanted an extra layer in there, you could even get it with that one, but I just chose the smaller one. Now I'm going to stamp my sentiment, and as you can see, there's some really great sentiments in this stamp set. And I want to make sure this is on my block pretty straight, and I'm going to stamp this in some Early Espresso ink. Or actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to stamp it in Cajun Craze because I think that'll look really nice. So I'll ink this up, just making sure that it's getting nicely inked. And I'm going to stamp that on here nice and straight like that. And there we have my sentiment. Now again, as mentioned, I'll frame it with that frame and we'll just add it to our card like this. I think this is just so pretty. I wanted to set it off a little bit though. So what I'm going to do is take some linen thread. Now there's a couple different things that work. The suite actually has some wild wheat ribbon, which it could go in here, but not totally in this particular sheet. There's just a teeny little bit of wild weed in here. So I thought instead what I would do is just do a linen thread bow, because linen thread, let's just be honest, goes with everything. There's also a combo pack of baker's or linen thread that's colored, and some of that might work for this as well. But I'm just going to take and use my linen thread here. My regular linen thread. Okay, so I'll just tie a bow out of that. And trim off the excess. And then I love that this just adds a nice little accent to our piece right here. So what I think I'm going to do is, let's see if I can scooch this over just a touch. Ooh, just a little more this way, a little more this way. Okay, I'm going to attach this directly onto my card. And then I'm going to pop up the white cardstock. So this is really simple. Now what I think is really fun about this is you could make a set of cards just like this one and just change up the pattern of paper and the color of the frame to match the different papers that are in here. Many of which actually will probably match with the colors I've picked, but a few you might want to alter. Like this one I would probably do with some purple in here somewhere, maybe purple and old olive. But anyway, you can make a lovely set of cards to give as a gift with just this one layout. So there's nothing particularly fancy about this card. I just think it's simple and it's really pretty. Now the other thing that you can do that's really fun with this is get more inspiration from our All-Star tutorial PDF, which is available for purchase for $15, or you can get it for free when you spend $50 in my online store, which is kind of awesome. I love that. Now, don't worry, we're going to create an inside to this card to match with some of the leftover paper from trimming this piece of DSP out. And then we'll also embellish because I am a sucker for a good embellishment. Now I've got this kind of leftover strip here, so I will add that to a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of basic white. And we'll just trim the excess off. And I do have 2 pairs of snips out because you just might not know if one is enough for a card. I'm of course being silly, but sometimes when I can't find one, I just grab for the other one, even if it's just right next to me. Sometimes you don't know. You don't know what you might need in a card. Anyway, now what's fun about this too is there's a few sentiments that you could add on the inside. I love this. May the beauty of the season fill your heart with joy. You've got this, dear friend. Any of those could be in here. Have a perfectly lovely day. That's also really nice. I have to giggle whenever I see the changes beautiful. All I can think about is menopause. I don't know. Just saying. So that's kind of weird. But all right. Now I have to tell you the card I made for this month's All-Star PDF that I can't stop talking about because I really like it a lot. It's a really fun ink blending technique that I think you'll love. So I hope that you will join us for that. We have 12 incredible projects. We've got a little sneak peek here to show you. 12 incredible projects featuring this gorgeous suite, some really fun color combinations, and really interesting looks at this awesome suite of projects. So products. I hope you will join us for the All-Star Video Class Bundle. The link to purchase it is in the description of this video. I'll also link it up at the top. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up on this video. It helps me so much with YouTube. I just would be so grateful. And you can also check out my channel by subscribing so you'll never miss any videos coming up. Thank you so much for stamping with me today, friends. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.